In this segment, we're going to go over migrating information from one document to another. Now, sometimes it works smoothly, other times not so much. So what I have done is I chose a rather complex option just to show you how things could perform. So, for example, here we have multiple different styles going on that would not necessarily be something that would be preferable coming into the ICANN templates. So for example here, this would be a good time to reveal your formatting. We can see that here we have company goals, which is a heading 2, which may be acceptable for you. Then we have number 6, which is a heading 4. Here we have list numbers. So this may not be how you want it to look, but we'll bring it in just to show you how it would perform. So we can copy, we can come over here, and we will just paste in. So when we do that, you will see that heading 2 will come over as a heading 2. It may not be the heading 2 that you want, but it is coming over as a heading 2 nonetheless. So here we may want a heading 2 without the numbering. So we can certainly do that. So we would have the heading 2s with no numbers. These areas we may actually want to just clear the formatting altogether. And if we want to do that, we can. So we can easily apply no formatting or just left paragraph. In this area, we may want to include a numbered list. So if we want to do that, we certainly can. Then it would look more like this original coming in. But it would be your styles and it would be the way that you would want it. Now, you may not want to go through this over and over and over again because it can be rather labor intensive if you're pulling from many tables from a document that has this, what we'll call undesirable formatting. So if that is the case, not a problem. There is actually a good solution for that. So we would simply copy the table and paste it. And then we can even remove this information and have this restart at 1. The other option is we can manually number this if that would be more preferable for you. So we could literally clear out this formatting and just type the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. So it's really not a right or wrong, it's how it will work best for you. Then we can just take this information. Before we even bring it in, we can simply clear it. So now that we have cleared that information, when we copy it and paste it over, it gets brought in properly. So it is brought in with your normal formatting, which can also be left paragraph. So they are one and the same. And that would be a much easier approach. I'm just going over this so that you understand that there's more than one way to effectively bring in your work. In some cases, you can bring in your table, simply select it, come over to your table design, and clear your formatting, clear the character formatting, and apply a table style, and everything is great. In other cases, that is not the path of least resistance. Same is true with your actual text. So again, in this case, this is not normal text. Instead, it is a list number. So if we were to bring this in by itself, it would not perform properly because it's kind of confused. It doesn't know what it's supposed to be. So you would simply clear that formatting. Or what may even be a better approach is you simply would copy this, come over here, right click, paste special, and choose unformatted text. That clears out all formatting, but for whatever reason, sometimes it will still have a little jog in it or something like that, particularly when it was coming from a previously numbered list. So that is something to just kind of look into to make sure that it is completely cleared for you. Then you can apply whatever formatting you may need. So if you wanted to do the list numbers, if you wanted to do bullets, um, number simple, etc. So just remember that your number lists will automatically continue unless you right click and remove that continuation to restart. And sometimes it is just more effective to have your manual entered numbers, particularly with tables, if you're taking from one source to another. So those are just things that I wanted to go over, that sometimes it is better to copy and paste unformatted. Sometimes it is better to strip it out in your source file, make a copy first, of course, so the source file can be stripped out, and then bring it in. Another thing that I would strongly recommend, I do this all the time, is if you have a document where the donor document or the document you're taking information from is has some challenging formatting, or the formatting is just really poor, then what I would suggest is that you just do your file new, open up a new document based on the template, migrate that information in piece by piece, fully format it. Once it is fully formatted the way that you want, then you can open up your active good ICANN document and then place that information in there. That way you have peace of mind knowing that it's being brought in fully formatted and you're not compromising any other part of your document. So that is something that I would strongly recommend. It's also good if it's a large file size to be doing all of that clearing and reapplications of formatting, table adjustments, charts and graphs, etc. in a smaller file, um, because it reduces the risk of it crashing if you have an enormous file with a lot of images, etc. Then it is more labor intensive for Microsoft to work through all of these style changes that you're asking of it. So that concludes the migrating from another document area. If you have additional questions, please reach out. Oh, I just also want to remind you that when you are saving documents, I know I went over this at the beginning, but please do save as and choose Word document. Do not choose template. Do not choose any of these other options. The only other acceptable option would be if you wanted to save a PDF. But you don't want to change it to other file formats, earlier versions. You don't want to save as a template, etc. If you want to make a copy and then save it out as rich text format or plain text, that of course is fine, but any of these other options will reduce your functionality and it will be irreversible. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. And of course, if your document is already saved, you would just use your save as normal. If you choose convert document, that will make sure that your document is upgraded to the newest version. I would not recommend that in most cases. The way that it is set up now is it will allow it to work with PC and Mac for basically 2010 to 2016. If you choose this option, then it may not work properly in older versions that are currently active in your company. So that would be something to consider, and it may not be an issue for you. But regardless, before you upgrade or make any significant changes such as upgrading your file, make sure you save it first. Then you can copy it and then save it to a newer version, etc. I'd hate to have your work be wasted because the upgrade did not perform as you expected. Thank you.